a miracle. The car landed right side up. Weinberg is unhurt. The field slows down.
No, I was there.
Here they come off the fourth corner. Ernie Irvin leads them down now. Is he going to win the Winston 500? Jimmy Spencer is second. They come through the tri-oval. Checkered is waving. Ernie Irvin wins, and Rusty spins and gets airborne and flips wildly right at the start-finish line. Very reminiscent of his accident at Daytona.
Oh, man. That is too bad. Come on, brother. Let's see.
What a way.
Yeah, he's moving. I see him moving around in the car. I saw it there. We see his head moving around.
Yes, we do. Now here is what happened.
Okay, there's Rusty and Dale Jarrett running side by side. Earnhardt comes down on the inside trying to draft Rusty and go right out of the picture, and it looks, there he is. Earnhardt right up on the back bumper of Rusty, and he does touch him.
That's
and
why
around he goes, and that's one reason that Dale Earnhardt went down there.
That's why he was so concerned, because he touched Rusty Wallace to start this situation, it looks like.
And the car overturns about 6 or 7 times, pirouetting on its nose, end over end, side over side, comes to a rest on its wheels between the start-finish line and turn 1. He will be credited with 6th finishing position. Here is another angle.
Here they come down through there. Jarrett and Rusty Wallace side by side. Dale trying to get down on the inside, trying to go down. And looks like he just touched Rusty, and the car, just like Daytona, started flying. It goes up in the air. I thought maybe it was going to do like Jimmy Spencer did last year and come back on its wheels, but it didn't. It caught. And here it goes again.
There is a huge cheer going up from the grandstand just opposite of where Rusty's car has come to a rest, and we assume that the cheers are because he is out of the car. A very scary moment for Bill Elliott. The car got way off of the ground, got airborne. It came down on all fours, and Elliott has stopped the car off of corner number 2 in the backstretch on the inside of the racetrack, and he is waving to everybody. The safety crew has arrived, but look at what happened to Bill Elliott.
Well, you can see he's already off on the grass, Bob. The car gets up in the air, comes down, bounces around, the deck lid flies off of it. There finally the roof flap comes up as he turns backwards. Good bit of damage done to the McDonald's Ford, but
here it is once again. Watch the right side here. We pan back and catch Elliott's car way up in the air. It gets over on the right corner and amazingly doesn't come over.
yeah, that is amazing, Bob, and it fortunately lands back on its 4 wheels. Don't know what happened that started that accident.
He moved up the racetrack, and it is really helping him. I mean, he is closing fast now. He's got that high line. He's cutting that gap down, boys.
And he's pulling away from Greg Biffle, but he better hurry, Darrell. Lap and a half to go, halfway down the backstretch.
He's coming.
4/10 of a second last lap, 3/10 of a second, 2 laps ago, and
this is going to be another one of those Atlantas. I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line next time by.
Here they go, white flag, boys. Last time. He's there.
and he cut the margin in less than half.
Hey, boys, watch this. Jimmy goes up high to block him. That may or may not be good.
If he can get that run right here, if he can get it, keep that momentum.
He's going to get a run at him.
He'll get one shot at turn 3 and 4.
I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line. It's going to be another one of those fantastic Atlanta finishes.
Johnson tries to block him. It's who can stay in the throttle here off turn 4.
And here they come, and I think Cole's got the advantage. Got him. He does. He wins it. Cole Ruddy has done it. Woo! Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
2/100ths of a second after 500 miles.
There is the man right there. That is the man.
Today, here's the run for the checkered flag. Final lap.
He's there, baby. Here he comes. He's got the momentum. Jimmy, I tell you, Jimmy moved up trying to block Carl. I actually think it hurt him. I think Jimmy to run the bottom like he had been all day, he may have been a lot better off. But he moved up trying to block Carl, and I think it really hurt him.
When they got together, Darrell, you see Jimmy's car slew a little bit and lose its momentum.
Yeah, Jimmy right there was trying to get up in front of Carl, but he couldn't quite make it, and I think it really took the momentum away from him. Gave Carl that good run off the high side. You got so much more speed when you're out there like that, and here you come, closing the gap and taking the lead.
How many finishes like this have we had at this place?
I mean, look at the truck race, and even yesterday's race was close. And Harvick and Dale and Jeff Gordon, and it just goes on and on.
Green flag.
Whoa, Junior didn't go.
He did not get a good restart. Matt Kenseth took advantage of him on the high side. There goes Gordon on the inside. They're going to split him going into one.
Boy, I think Junior may have spun the tires, Larry.
And what a break that was for Gordon, but look on the high side. Oh, Gordon comes up.
Oh, he got Kenseth. Oh, and there goes Jeff. Jeff's in the inside wall, hard into the wall.
Caution will wave. Caution will wave. The field is frozen. We'll be coming back to 4 to go.
That was, and he almost got clipped again.
4.
It all started with this restart. I mean, this gets everything bottled up, and now it's just like a real rat race down here into turn 1. Jeff's on the bottom. Here comes Matt up on the outside. I think Jeff just shoves up right there, gets into him ever so slightly. And look at Greg Biffle slide by, but that inside lick on the inside wall is what tore Jeff's car all to pieces.
They're going to stop the field in turn 1 so they can clean up turn 2. Here's another look. And you're right, Darrell. Jeff's car just pushes up, won't hold the bottom of the racetrack.
Couldn't hold it down. And this thing goes in here, and it hits an opening. That's why it knocked. That's what happened.
Oh, my God.
It hit that opening, and it just ripped the front end off of it.
There's no safer barrier there.
No.
Now, Jeff is okay. Let's ride along in his Chevrolet.
3 wide, go above you. Still to the outside, still to the outside. Clear.
Oh, my.
That was one hard lick, but you could hear him playing with that throttle all the way through 1 and 2.
Well, here's what I heard. He went into 1. He almost tried, like he almost didn't back off. Then he had to play with that throttle a little bit off of turn 2. And the car wasn't biting. It just wasn't getting enough grip. But that opening right there, that could have been disastrous.
This car is locked into the show based on where David Rudiman brought it in the point standings prior to Rudiman getting out of this car, moving into the 44 to replace the now retired Dale Jarrett in the UPS car. There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael's moving around in the car. My goodness, that car just hooked, went straight in.
It did that hook and go up the hill, man.
And that was a incredibly hard impact into the safer barrier.
Look at that safer barrier right there, how it just crushed all that stuff.
That is good, though. That means that thing moved.
It's great. It's just incredible how hard it hit.
And then the flipping helped the car dissipate the remaining energy.
Let's take a look. I think you're going to see him get loose the minute he turns down into the corner.
Yeah, and he's just, man. And that thing just absolutely.
I will guarantee you that impact was well over 180, probably 185 miles per hour. We've already seen 199 or better getting in there going straight.
That's the part of the racetrack.
Gosh. I can't even hardly watch that.
It's a part of the racetrack, but Murray said was a little slick getting in. Not knowing if Michael changed his line a little bit, got a little too much into that speedy dry.
Oh, my Lord.
But that he walked away and waved to the crowd while walking to the ambulance after that impact is a great testament to safety of these cars and these racetracks today.
If there's been any fans, if there's been anybody in our industry that has questioned the car tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this guy that walked out of that race car just a few minutes ago.
Don't know that the 39 and the 88 can catch him.
They're in the draft of Edwards and Keselowski.
He's all over you here, just you and him.
Carl Edwards restarted 8th.
If that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, it's going to be hard to get him. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no!
He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race. Carl Edwards, he opened it up just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is a hard lick right into the fence. I mean, that car, that looked like Bobby Allison did here in 1987.
The catch fence did its job, and the car did its job.
Thank goodness we have the new, much stronger, safer catch fences.
And Newman took a hard hit from Edwards as well. Look at just a car with the room left on the bottom.
What happened here is the 09 looked to the outside. Carl went up a little bit to block him, and 09 went right back to the bottom and clipped him.
You know, the move looked a lot like the one that Brian Vickers put on Jimmy Johnson when Vickers won.
Wow.
But what a hit.
Wow. That is 1987 all over again. 89. But watch. The 09's going to look to the outside where he already has. Carl went up to block him a little bit. Now he's going to come down to try to block him again. And you get one shot at it, but you don't get two. Watch this.
What a lick.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
You know, and looking very carefully at the catch fencing that held, and I did not see any debris go into the grandstand. And that certainly is
unbelievable.
It's very gratifying to see. Well,
I knew it was going to be wild. I didn't know it was going to be this wild.
Right here, the 3 back from him.
This is from Carl's onboard
Looking
camera.
Inside 09.
But Daryl, I want to ask you.
And from Dale Jr. Oof.
But Daryl, I want to ask you on air, because I did not see Brad Keselowski do anything wrong there.
No, it was a blocking move on Carl. The 09 looked to the outside. Carl went up to block that move, and when Carl came down, the 09 was there.
See, whoa, really gets loose. A fast part of the track as you're exiting, trying to get, wow, look at the car get up in the air.
Man, that's a violent hit.
That's a tire wall over there in front of the guardrail that you hit, and you could see that it just sent the car airborne.
Right, take a look one more time, and thank goodness there was a tire barrier here.
Yeah, you could see him coming out of turn 9 wide open in the throttle, but there is a tire barrier in front of the guardrail there. But look at it send the car airborne.
All
right, guys, he crashed off a 2 here.
Alex Kennedy into the wall as the 23 has heavy damage on the right front and right rear.
You can see as you come off the corner, a lot of times you're able to catch this and maybe not hit anything, but he catches the outside wall, and then that banking carries you all the way down to the inside where you slam that and really tear your race car up.
No! What happened to Kevin Swindell?
Holy cow.
Good Lord. That is the 23, and what happened here?
Just pulled up in front of him.
Oh, wow. Man.
Oh. What a bad break for Swindell, dude.
What did he do? He drove straight across the damn racetrack.
I had the wheel cranked and everything. I was trying to go back up the track to just try and get back down to the pits and everything. See if we can maybe salvage the car as it was, and it wouldn't turn. And it started turning on me. It started feeling like normal, and then all of a sudden it just stopped turning and went straight to the top. And so I wasn't expecting that, and so I just got stopped, thinking, okay, I can't roll back down in case people are coming. But I feel horrible for Kevin. I ruined his day, I know, and I can't apologize enough for that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just I'm frustrated as you could possibly be, I guess. This is something that should not happen. You're just trying to relax, talk to the crew chief about the car, and get a drink, and all of a sudden there's a car sitting on the racetrack. So it's nowhere to go, and you can't really move around at this place to get out of the way. And I hate it. Tore up a good Roush Fenway Mustang, and
he picked up his first career win here back in May, and all he has to do now is negotiate 2 more corners, and he's going to do it again at Iowa Speedway.
He dominated last week, Marty. Didn't get the win but it looks as though he's got a little redemption in mind here tonight.
Oh, look out as he has a tire situation. Here comes Edwards right into it. They cross the line, and guess who wins the race? Stenhouse.
Well, thanks to Carl Edwards. Gave him
what a real finish. All right, take another look at this.
Okay, all of a sudden, I don't think that's the engine. That's an engine.
That's the engine. You're right.
Wow.
And I wonder if Carl got into the fluid and couldn't steer.
I would think so, because you'd think he could have missed it, but it's hard to say from up here.
You're right, though, and look at the tire from there.
He did a good job of just keeping. He had smoke and oil, I guarantee you. He just couldn't miss him.
All right, let's just listen this time from Carl's perspective.
You could hear the rear tire spinning.
And you couldn't see anything, and neither could Carl.
No, and he couldn't steer.
All right, let's show you this finish. The margin of victory is 66/1,000th of a second.
Well, he wasn't beside him, he was under him.
Again, it's appropriate that they came together at the finish.
And Kenseth cleared by Logano. Maybe no. Kenseth takes him out. Logano into the wall. Caution comes out and the crowd roars. This is what just took place.
Clearly, the 22 is lapping the 20, and 20 obviously intentionally wrecked him. And like what happened the week before was more than 2 weeks before was more than it should have been, and just flat wrecked him.
Matt Kenseth already not having the day that he wanted to have. And the opportunity presented itself at a short track.
Still down there, still down there, still down there, still down there.
Once the favorite for the title, Joey Logano out of his car. Matt Kenseth out of his car.
By Justin. Now, Joey Logano continues to drive back to the front. 14th already, Matt.
That left front corner structurally sound, and they have repaired it with...
Big one! Oh, my goodness. The 25 hit hard. That's Chris Cockrum.
Gosh, that's a hard hit.
Scary, scary moment coming off of turn 2. Appeared to be the 52 of Joey Gase. Also got a piece of it damaged sitting inside.
That's a great sign. Got the 0 turns right into the 25. The Joey Gase is just an innocent bystander here.
Oh, he just barely clipped that wall that jets out there, and that sent that car spinning like a top. Look at all the debris scattering. Smithley was just trying to help, and I think it pushed the 25 out a little bit, and when he tried to tuck back in line, it spun him around.
That's something as a driver you really got to be careful of. Coming off the corners here where the banking falls away, the back of these cars get really, really light. So if you're, I mean, sometimes you don't even have to touch the driver in front of you, but if there's any contact at all, you're going to see a result like we just saw.
All right, we got 1 lap to go.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And here it is. Here's the move.
Look at this. Contact. Did they make contact?
No, it's pretty close, but this is going to be a drag race.
Last gasp, turn 3, last lap. Traffic ahead. Kyle Busch the leader.
Look at this.
Carl
look at
Edwards
this.
right
look
there.
At this.
Moves him to win it. Carl Edwards bump and dump and run.
Oh, God.
How did he pull that off?
That's a teammate.
Oh, my goodness.
27 victories.
You're the man, dude. You're the man. I don't know what happened, but that was cool.
2 in a row for Carl Edwards. 6th time in his career. He goes back-to-back, and that is the first last lap pass in the history of Richmond International Raceway.
In 3 and 4, and I'd already decided to go down there, so I thought, man, I'm going to give him a little nudge, and
you know, we both got wins and we're racing for fun, getting these trophies, and just an awesome day.